Today we will see game theory, one of the part of advanced operation research. Here generally a game theory will be dealing with the situations where one or more competitors will be there and we have to take a decision depending upon the performance. So that will be the game theory. Means this theory will be useful to take a decision between the competitors. So competitors may be finite or infinite, and here it depends upon the performance. Maybe as an example we can say an election or advertisement or anything. Here a competitive situation with finite number of competitors, we call it as a game. A game is nothing but it is a situation where a competition will be going on and we have to decide. Here when we are having a competitive actions, then that competitive action is referred as a strategy. Here game of if we are having a strategy in a game means it is nothing but a rule of that game. So whenever a game is there, it may be having different type of opinions or conflicts. So one may have a gain, one may have a loss. So that is, there conflicts of interest between two or more opponents, usually referred as a players. Means the competitors which are there will be generally we call it as player. Here two-person game means when a game is held between two persons, or when a competition is held between two persons, it is said to be a two-person game. If a competition is done between n number of players, then it is termed as n-person game. So zero-sum game. Meaning of zero-sum game is whenever any game is going on, the result of the game is either gain or loss. See, when we are talking about a game, here players will be there. So the result of that game is not same for all the players. So one player may be having a gain, another player may be having a loss. Suppose the loss of one player is equal to the loss of the other player, then such a game is called as a zero-sum game. Means after the result of a game, nothing will be lost. Means here whatever one player gained, another player lost. So both are equal will be the zero-sum game. Otherwise the game is known as a non-zero-sum game. Now we will see some of the basic terminologies. So first is player. So when we are dealing with the game theory, so game is nothing but a competition between the competitors. So competitor is nothing but a player, we can say. Now strategy. So whenever any competition is going on, some action to be held, so some rules to be followed, so that action or that set of rules we call it as a strategy. Here set of rules are alternative courses of action available in that particular game will be a strategy. So strategy will be of two types. Pure strategy, mixed strategy. Pure strategy means from the starting of the game to the end of the game, we are using the same rule will be a pure strategy. Mixed strategy means when a game starts, we don't know what the action the player will take. So that will be the mixed strategy. That is, when the player use a combination of strategies with probabilistic situation is a mixed strategy.
One.
Here mixed strategy means when a player will be playing with a probabilistic situation means here always when players are playing, they will be playing with a set of their own rules such that they should have a gain in the play. So therefore it is said to be a probabilistic. Pure strategy means directly we will know what strategy it will be. In which strategy it may be using any of the strategies or any of the rules. So next next terminology is optimum strategy. Here optimum strategy means when we are playing a game, there will be some number of rules. So among them, one of the course of action will be such that it will give the best result. So such a strategy is called as a optimum strategy. Means when a competition is going on, a particular action will give the gain to a player. Such a action we call it as a optimum strategy. Next comes value of the game. So when a competition is going on, at the end we get the result of the game, that will be the value we can say, that is it is the expected payoff. Here payoff is nothing but gain or loss. Here if we are talking about player A, if he wins, we call payoff of player A is a gain and payoff for player B will be the loss. So it depends upon the player. Means here payoff will be considered to each player. It is the expected payoff of a play when all the players of the game follow their optimum strategies. So when they use their best strategy to play a game, so whatever the value we get for a player will be a payoff, and that will be the value of the game. Here the game is said to be fair if value of the game is 0. Means here generally when we get to 0, when we are having a zero sum game, means the gain is equal to loss. So a game is called as fair if the value of the particular game, the result which we get at the end will be a 0. If it is not 0, then we call it as a unfair. Now next terminology we are having is payoff matrix. Here payoff matrix means it is a matrix which tells us at what particular strategy what value we will be gaining or what value we will be losing. So whenever a payoff matrix is written, it is written for particular player. So generally, for example, suppose there are two players, say player A, player B. Suppose player A is having m number of strategies, say A1, A2, so on, AM. Say player B is having n number of strategies, say B1, B2, so on, BM. Then when a player A is playing a strategy A1, then player B may be playing strategy B1. So at the end of that particular strategy, the value which we get, we denote that as a A11. Next, if suppose player A is using suppose the same strategy A1, but B is using B2, then we denote that as A12 and so on. So if we form this in the form of a matrix, it will be written as here player A and player B. So generally we take the row wise as player A means we assume that player A is gaining and player B is losing. Means A is a gain, B is a loss. Suppose B is a gain and A is a loss, we can write it in reverse. Here player B, here player A, we can write. See, payoff matrix for player A or player B will be same. Only difference is in sign. That is plus or minus. Means here, when a player A is playing strategy A1, player B is playing strategy B1. So value A11 we get. Means A11 is the gain for player A and minus A11 is the loss for the player B. So only thing for writing player B means we will take or we will change the sign. Now if suppose we are having M strategies for player A, M strategies for player B, it will be expressed in the form of a matrix. Say A11 means A1 B1 strategy, A1 B2 strategy, so on. So we get a M by N matrix. For example, suppose there are two players A and B. We are tossing a coin. So when we toss a coin, we are having pure strategies that after tossing a coin we may get head or we may get tail. Suppose if we take in this manner, say player A, if we are having head, tail, say head, tail. Player B will be also having same. Means here when two coins are tossed, if suppose the rule of the game is such that when both head appear, player A will get some X rupees, say X1 rupees. If both tail will be there, he will get say rupees X2. If suppose player A gets head and tail, then player B will be gaining say rupees Y1, and tail and head will be there means player B will be gaining suppose Y2. Means here two coins are tossed. Then there is a possibility of getting HH, HT, TH, TT. Suppose if we get H and H, then player A will get rupees X1. If suppose head and tail will be there, player B will be getting rupees Y1. So how we will write here? We will write minus Y1 because gain of B will be loss of A. Next, we write if we are having tail and head, then player A will lose, so we get minus Y2. So here when both are tail and tail, player A will be having suppose rupees X2, so we write it is a 2 by 2 matrix and it is called as a payoff matrix. That is, payoff matrix will be representing the values of the game according to the pure strategies, and here generally whatever the payoff matrix expressed, it is expressed for player A assuming that A is the winner. So remaining topics we will see in the next video.